With all the kit reveals CG just dropped today, we're going to have a busy weekend. But for now, welcome to Still Plays. This is Grand Arena, the first match, second week, Season 72. And we begin this week in the middle of Kyber 2. 3,464 skill rating, down a little bit from last week. We didn't have the best week. We went 1 and 2. It was not the most ideal matches, but I don't think, regardless of how I played, it would have gone any differently. We were going up against some pretty tough accounts, and it's really going to be what we're going to be seeing in those roster videos. The changes that we will be making is the adjustments we need to make sure that we can punch into Kyber 1 and stay in there, because we're starting to reach this limiting factor. Like when we fall down to the lower ends of Kyber 2, we just beat up the opponents and we climb back up to the top. We're kind of just right in the middle, and we need to break free of this range. And we do need to improve our 5v5 standings. It's pretty weak in the past 4 seasons. So that's one of the things we'll be trying to do this season. We made a number of changes based on what we experienced. Even though things went poorly, I did learn a lot during this first week. In the first week, I don't feel too bad about it because there's so many unknowns with a lot of these new crons and new squads. Now, my first opponent, I did clear this guy, but it was just really sloppy on my offensive end. We got a hold here with Third Sister. I believe that's my only hold. This was the best account in the bracket. It's a really annoying thing that's been happening to me lately is I keep getting the best or second best accounts. And Leprechaun here, he's the second best account in the bracket. And I got stuck on his fleet. We got stuck going up against the Ravenclaw because I figured I knew it was going to lose to use some of the weaker fleets, but I figured we could pick it apart with multiple attempts. Not the case. Can't pick it apart. You got to use something strong, which something we learned. And one of the things that we made an adjustment to my defense this week. So he did try to do Wamp up against Sordicron. Figured, you'd think most people would know that by now. I mean, I did it in the beginning, but I don't do that anymore. We kind of learned that lesson. And then this last guy, default win. This week's bracket, we're going up against Yad T, who has 10 GLs, the only player in the bracket with 10 GLs. And arguably, the same thing happened once again, where for whatever reason, I keep getting matched up against one of the stronger accounts. Now, in this case, it's debatable because when we look at his relics, you'll see that we're actually kind of close on like the tier 9 relics. And there's other accounts here that are going to be stronger by that metric. And it just kind of depends on how you evaluate all this. Now we're looking at 13.3 million GP player. He's got 50 fewer Zetas than me. That's a bit of a surprise. A bunch fewer Amis, 14 fewer Amis. He has 299 relics, so pretty close to a full relic account. That is the closest to a full relic account in the bracket. The tier total, he is second best. So this is one of the stronger accounts in the bracket. It's just his tier total spreads out more of those relics like in this tier 5 range. And then tier 7, he's got an advantage of 10. I've got advantages at tier 8 though. Tier 9, he only has an advantage of 3. 6-stop mods, I am better. His mods are actually looking pretty terrible. That's awful. 17, only 103. I've got basically double the 15 plus mods. That's surprising. A top 500 average of 17. That is, he's not too far from other people in the bracket. So I don't want to call him out too much and saying like that's an outlier, because it's not an outlier. With my mods though, it's looking like I am fourth. I'm fourth with the top 25 average. With the top 500 average, I am third. So I'm pretty good overall. Datacron wise, my opponent's actually very strong with Datacrons. Second in the bracket, I'm first. I'm usually going to be first on Datacrons. I take them very seriously. Looking at the modding, my GLs are beating him, which is a very bad sign for the rest of his modding. He might contend for one of the worst modded accounts. His Wamp is terrible. Holy. We got 242 on the Melgus, 290 Radis. We got triples on the characters that can have triples. One player in the bracket without Afra altogether. We have a 300 Drogon. Single Ami on Third Sister. Single on Afra. We got a double Bane, a single Jar Jar, double Cadme. Really kind of surprising. We got triples on Exile and Dre. We got a double Balin at 300. Alright, the rest of this looks fine. Nothing really pay attention into this lower area, at least these days. Alright, we're looking for Balin and Drogon. So let's organize this by speed. What do we got? There's Drogon and Balin. Ooh, that is weak. So Balin is the last one. 7th is at 299. That puts him at 30 characters, modded at 300 or better. And it's not the most critical thing. I've mentioned this from time to time just because we do spend time looking at this, so I don't want to overemphasize this. But it's just, for me, it's a metric of the seriousness, the detail that you get into the game with. Like, for me, I've got 64, 65 characters at 300 speed. Actually, for this week, I think no, did I do that after? I did that after lock-in. So Zukas is below 300 right now. Next week, he'll be at 300. So he does have some good characters fast, but we're looking at just a whole bunch of characters like Rey, like Darkseid Rey, Luthen, Revan, Disguise Clone, Saw. Like, they're all fast-ish. Like, we're not seeing anything like egregious, so it's not super problematic, but it's just all significantly slower. Like, BT1's a character I have over 300 speed, and I think is very important to have over 300 speed. Pow, another one that should be over 300 speed. And Seer Junda shouldn't be fast. That's incorrectly modded. Trent should be faster. Things like that. So, let's get in here, take a look at the defense. So I made some changes. What did I do over here? I moved Saw onto defense. I just realized that I wasn't really using him much anymore now that I've switched to a GAC countering Cadme. And Saw will be an annoying team on defense, particularly mine, because I think I have a pretty decent one. So that might trip up some opponents. The rest of these teams remain unchanged. I took something off. Down below, what did I change down here? I definitely made a change. It was, Maz Kanata. Well, she has an improved Kron, and actually I think by the end of last week I had made some of these changes. You can see I am not finished on the stars. I am making my next roster video probably right after I do this match. So for next week we will have some roster advancement. Now going up against his defense, we got Ahsoka. I need to look up how to handle Iden. It's at least not a fully developed Kron, but we should be aware of some of the mechanics. Maz Kanata, let's check the level 6, not the pirate level 6, so that's going to make things a little easier, but I'm not messing around with her anymore. She's a serious problem, which is why mine's on defense. Check out the 72.1.2 video for me going up against a really problematic Maz. Going up against Asana with the Sonicron, it was a nightmare to deal with that thing. Eventually got through it once I realized I had Great Mother, which will be the counter we use. Because, yeah, I've already made this point in other videos. Alright, we got SOKR, Rey, Trench, and Jabba. And not even a fully I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, I have like a semblance of a plan. Now, I'm going to attempt Bane, but the best Bane uses Dooku, and my Dooku is with Trench on defense, so I'm not going to have Dooku available. The next best one is with Sith Assassin, but I'm assuming that is people with higher relic assassins because other people have invested in Assassin for his ship for fleet purposes. I haven't. The other options in here drop like a high 80% win rate down to the 70% win rate. There's a big drop off in your choice, except for Vader. So I'm going to be taking Vader away from Aphra, and we will see how this goes. It'll make things... This, I think, is going to be my safest option. We could try JMK, but I'm hoping to use JMK elsewhere if I can get away with it. And I wonder if we should use like this item Kron. So we get health, potency, defense, tenacity, crit damage. Otherwise, what else would we get? Didn't I pick up another Datacron? What else do we have? Did that Vadercron expire? No, we got Vader. Let's grab the Vadercron. We're getting defense, crit damage, potency. it's not going to do too much, but at least it's a little bit. Alright, let's go full screen. We got audio on. Should probably move the microphone closer to my mouth. Capture some better audio. Alright, let's increase the cooldowns. He had special forces and what on this? Okay, so we got not the scary level 6, but he does have special forces. Alright, let's get into the stance. Let's do dots over on crew and then try and land ability block on these other characters. More dots. It would have been nice to get that ability block on Hux. But we will okay, awesome. Hux is down. Okay. Let's take out Ray. We will increase AoE. Awesome. That's a good start. So with all these new characters coming out, I need to watch Tales of the Empire, which I'm kind of surprised I haven't watched because I love Tales of the Jedi. That was great. It was some of the best. Like, the thing that has been so frustrating is like we have seen Filoni be amazing. We know what Filoni is like at his best. When Filoni is at his best, it is some of the best Star Wars there is. Like the end of the final season of Clone Wars, season, what was it, 6? That final arc, that might be some among my top 3 stories that we've seen out of the Star Wars property. What are we doing here? Hux. I think let's grab, not you, and I'm gonna grab crew. I think I want a tank. Last week I tried not doing a tank. I wasn't in love with it. And this week I have re-rolled the level 6, which will improve this. I'm not even done working on crowns. I need credits. Alright. I think I like going after Exile. He's just annoying. And now I'll stun Swallow. I'm gonna go with Scavray. What do these even do? So we get target ally to assist. That is going to be pretty tempting. What does this do again? Other than the not die part? Like, do I want to prioritize one of these abilities? I'm just kind of skimming it, so there could be things we missed there, but let's call the assist. I think that I want the most. Let's start taking stats. I'm gonna mass assist here. Okay, she's gone. That is why we brought in a tank this time. Let us, yeah, let's just do it. Okay, triggered damage immunity, hit Swallow. Let's get shock onto the field. Stun. Okay. Awesome. I'm now feeling like I should have used that ability earlier. Maybe not. Alright, how are we handling this? I'm going to return to talking about Filoni, but let's see. My trench plan... Oh, Gungan. Let's do that. Let's see how this goes. Usually Gungans have been on defense, so I haven't done this before. Especially up against this Kron. But... you know what? I have a preset for a reason, because I'm very particular about the slots that these guys hang out in. So where are the Gungans? Oh my god, are you serious? I don't have a preset for this? I do in Territory Wars. Okay. Alright, light side. Do I want health or protection? I think I want protection on them, right? But I made that 46%. I think I want to give to... We'll use this one. I'll give the 46% to JML. They can take this. This is supposed to work well. We will see. Okay. Well, I guess there's like a little minor annoyance with Brood Alpha, but you also lose functionality by having Geos. The kit specifically has callouts not for Geos. Except, though, I don't think it's not like critical. There's something that messes up. I forget what. Oh, but you know the big thing is he doesn't have Watt, which just makes this team terrible. You shouldn't even bother. Like, Watt is critical to the team to function at all. And it's why you don't see me use Watt on offense, is because if you're not using Watt with Trench, then you just shouldn't be using Trench. And I think Trench is a worthy team to have on defense. Because we haven't done it in a while. I probably should do it again, where I just go through my history and talk about what teams got holds. The last time we did that video, I think I call it... What did I call that video? I don't remember what I called that video. We'll do it again. But that video, I break down what teams of mine actually get holds that are not the GLs. And Watt was very high up there. One of my more consistent performers. Part of the reason I haven't done that video again is I just feel like Datacrons have just kind of become the most important thing. But not every team can have a Datacron. I guess maybe that's the way we handle it. The non-Datacron teams that are still performing well on defense. It's such a small pool. Alright, how are we handling this? Was this where I was going to do JMK? Or did I want to do JMK elsewhere? No, this is what I wanted to do. Okay. I just want to see what's on his back wall before we do anything else, because this is somebody who made changes from last week. And I'm a little concerned, like, we could be finding, like, Pirate Hondo. Like, Maz Kanata wasn't on his history last week. What am I doing? Oh, JMK. Oh, it's because I'm in the wrong thing. Sure. Alright, reset the cooldowns here. Eliminate Chrysanthemum. We can't get a mass assist, but you know, we can land a stun, or I was hoping for it. Start charging the alt. Land that healing immunity on Bosch. Chrysanthemum will be coming back in a moment. But he won't be taunting, so we can stay focused on Bosch. Oh, he's about to taunt. Oh no, he didn't have it. Good. So we can stay focused where I want to be. We're still working on fully charging the alt. The modding on this team looks decent. They're taking a good amount of turns. Although... Alright. Keep charging. I want 100%. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna base it because he has the damage immunity. Are we at 100%? 90. I don't like how this is going. Alright, let's get rid of that damage immunity. We can at least land stuff again. Mass assist. We should have the ultimate now. Ultimate. Here we go. Target Bosch. Okay. Alright. She's gone. Now we're going after Lando. But they haven't taken a lot of turns. I'm a little concerned that we could see Rancor. We got very lucky last week doing this. Because the Rancor came out, but Rancor ate Leia, which was ideal. See, this is... Now we can't win. That's what I was a little worried about. It does mean I need to look at mods on this team. We're too slow. We'll work on taking out everybody we can. But without Cat, like, that was just worst possible scenario. Alright, come on. I'm gonna do damage immunity onto Kenobi next time we have it. Because I want to reset the cooldowns on his mass assist. Come on. This should do it here, but we're taking so long to do everything now. Okay. All right. Our ultimate is gone. We're at 50 seconds. This has just been a disaster for me. Alright, charging. We're just gonna auto and stay focused on Chrysanthemum. If we get lucky, we can take him out. Maybe that's what I should have focused on earlier. Just ripped it on auto. Okay. Well, come on. Seriously? Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Alright. It's annoying because now I can't bring in things I want to do to beat it. Oh, he's playing. Let's see what he's doing. Alright, you took out Ray. This guy does play. Alright. Let me look at that Maz Kanata, because I kind of want to use Talzine right now. Okay, so we have reduced damage. Alright, let's just do this right now. Because we're doing Knights. The issue is I don't have everybody at Relics, which means I have to bring in Asajj in order to field a full... well, I guess I could bring in like Night Trooper or somebody, but I want to use Night Trooper elsewhere. And it means that when I do Talzine... well, I guess I don't need to worry about that. Night Sister Crowns. I'm going to use Acolyte, even though it doesn't have the level 6 that I might want. Alright, Dooming Maz. Oh, he doesn't even have kicks. I don't even need to respect this team. No, I still respect this team. They caused some problems for me last week, even the bad one we went up against. But I just think it's really... it needs kicks. Alright, Dooming SM33. I should use a special because we would have called the assist. Oh, we'll work on Hondo now. Oh, it doesn't even have the Omni. It doesn't even matter. Okay. Oh, the captive is being annoying. Okay. There we go. We're done. Yeah, so Filoni... we know what he's like when he's at his best, and Tales of the Jedi was some of the best stuff he did. And then we watch shows like Ahsoka and like Mando Season 3, and you just kind of see when like an unchecked Filoni can be a very bad thing. And I guess it just kind of sucked some enthusiasm from me to like watch the stuff I like, because I didn't finish Bad Batch Season 3, and I thought it started out great. I liked the first episode was excellent. I watched like half of it. Are you not gonna participate right now? Is he just doing one battle? I want him to play. Alright, we're two-shot, or not, I guess it's not two-shotting, we're three-shotting this. Because, actually, how would CLS do at this stage? Let's find out. Or do I want to use him elsewhere? Because if I do Night Sisters, like Night Sisters aren't going to win it. Do I think this can win it? Do I need to re-roll that level 6? Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. Yeah. Not ideal. I haven't done my re-rolls on a lot of those abilities yet. The level 6 abilities, I've been focused on the level 9s. Alright. Was stun? Oh, I guess I can't stun right now. I think I just want to be focused on Chrysanthemum because nobody else can be getting around. Yeah, okay. All right. Chrysanthemum will be back, but we dealt with him no problem. This is going way better than I thought. I wonder how this would have went on the first. No, I wouldn't have had assists on the first attempt. All right. Okay, we're good. This was the right call. Let's just take a moment. But we're going to be able to control the turn meter. We've got exposes now with the armor shred. And there's been versions of CLS that have been able to beat Java before. Really, I shouldn't even have mine on defense, but you saw in my own results that Java was still picking up holds, which is why my job is on defense. Especially when you use that sortie crown and you're able to bait them into it. Alright, this is what I was a little concerned about, dealing with Pirate Hondo. Which I wish I would have looked up in advance of all this, because apparently CLS is doing great up against it. It's getting like 80-something%. We're going to do unaligned force users and hopefully we make progress. I have preferred slots. I wish I had a tank. Because Visas would be useless. Kylo... Would Maul do anything? We're not gonna risk it. Alright, unaligned force users. Oh, jeez. This I wish I would have re-rolled. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Alright, we'll fix that for the next match, but we'll see how this goes. I feel like this is my best option right now, and I'm hoping it sets us up for a good second match. Alright, it is the Kwai Gold Crown. I'm gonna go with yeah, we're just gonna do it. I don't know why I brought him in now. Now that I'm actually experiencing it, like, what was I even thinking? Okay. Yeah, debuffs. Which were nothing. This, I need 5 stacks to land that, so we're just using a basic. Jeez. Okay. Alright, we are dispelling everything. Ooh, that was good over there. Onto what's his face. We're gonna chuck it. Awesome. Oh, there's a marked over here. I'd like to do that. I would like that. Okay. Come on, we're so close to actually doing something. This is available, all right? So let's target him. Do this. Oh, I forgot. We should have targeted Ethano. All right, that's good. And I'm forgetting that I should have been doing specials even with 8th Brother, just for the assist. All right, we're at 90. Don't you dare die on me. All right, protection up. Chuck this at kicks. Awesome. All right, here we go. Boom. Drop it. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Huge. No issues. We're going to do C here, but we don't have Bane anymore. We do want a full squad. I tried to undersize this once and it didn't go well. Wait, do I... Fugitive does nothing. I could just do No, let's just do Melgus. We know that works. That's safer. So Melgus, you... That? What do I want to bring in Assassin? I think I want Assassin. No, I think I'm going to bring in Marauder. Not the tank, because I want Jocasta to hit Melgus or Malik. I guess Melgus would be the best. What do we want? Here, we'll take these stats. We'll use Marauder. This situation where you just want to focus down on Temple Guard until he's out of here. Definitely somebody who should be invested in for higher relics. Landed fear. More fear. Don't get distracted by other people. All right, now I would like to eliminate Jocasta, preferably before, well, you only have, which Ami do you, I wish you could click on these mid-battle so I knew which Ami that was. All right, doesn't matter. It's over, let's just auto. I don't think it matters. All right. Fugitive. There's just an infinite number of ways to deal with fugitive. Let's head up top. Oh, I still haven't looked up how to deal with Iden. We'll do that later. Let's just knock these out quick. I want to go to bed. It's not even that late. It's 10:30. I guess I've been on a kick of past few days with decent sleep hygiene. Alright, we are pulling turn meter from Drogon, getting him boosted for his big attack. I am going to swap back over to him. And let's just take out... Oh, I should... Okay, it worked. Fine. We're going to stealth over on Jin. Because I would prefer attacks over on her since she can't be taken out. Alright. Sabine is down. This will take out Fulcrum. It's just, it's alarming how vulnerable Ahsoka is without exile. To the degree that I'm wondering, like, why am I even bothering her having it on defense? She can't do nothing. I mean, she's at least, I guess, eating a decent counter. You could, I guess, yeah. Oh, I think I keep forgetting to put Lord Vader on my defense too. I should make some changes for the next match. Minor changes. I don't know. I feel like this match is going pretty clean. Other than that Jabba, but I think we played it right. I don't have any regrets about it other than I need to make sure I remember to look at the mods. Come on. You got the ambush. This shouldn't take so long. Alright, 65. Balin. I haven't seen you in a while. This is feeling like a JML situation. We got to do our Zuckuss testing. I did actually invest a little bit more in that squad. Oh, I should have thrown him at Ahsoka. No, yeah, actually, maybe I should have because this guy's modding was so bad. Maybe it would have worked. We did it last match, and the squad wasn't there. But I guess I didn't make enough changes. I'm tired, man. I'm really tired. And I'm having a terrible week in fantasy going up against one of the worst teams in the league, and I'm not happy about it. I've just got a ton of players out. Like, if you care about basketball even a little bit, you should watch DeAndre Hunter ankle break Josh Giddey, because he legit hurt Josh Giddey's ankles. It wasn't a metaphorical ankle breaking. It was a legit ankle breaking. And since that, Giddey has been out. And Josh Giddey is on my fantasy team. And along with a couple other players like Asar Thompson being out, I am lacking some players that would be improving my performance. Also, like, a bunch of people are out on Monday. It's not going great. And I should probably pay attention to I'm so tired. It's not like this matters. I should have been focused on Balin the whole time. Should have even maybe not undersize it. Let's not get too crazy. I've just been busy with other things too. To not be caught up on shows. Okay, we got to test Zuckuss. Now, there's a plan. Do we want to do Zuckuss up against Iden, or Zuckuss up against Fugitive. And I guess anybody with AoEs is not ideal. And I guess Wrecker has an AoE, but I think everybody else has a single target. Versus Iden, where we have 2 players with AoEs. I think I'm gonna go Fugitive. Let's go Fugitive. Doesn't have the Amis. Maybe we can get an interesting result here. Because we're 7-star on Zuckuss now. We got our very weak 4-Lom to pair with him. I was able to get the 4th star though, so we were able to take him up to relics and be slightly improved. Now we've got CAD and Orsing. We also have a CAD Datacron coming, which might be very interesting with this squad. And now I'm going to bring in Zam. Last time we brought in Fennec, we've brought in Grief Karga before. I'm going to go with Zam, get that little stat boost. We'll grab the... Oh, I guess I can grab any crown this week. Let's get the extra stats. I want the survivability. All right. Yeah, let's get corrupted translation out there. What kind of turns we got going on? Orin CAD, definitely gonna go with Foresight. Okay, that's already at 65%. And are we... Yeah, we already have contract. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna go over to Batcher now, because that's who we have to go after. And we have lost Foresight. We can Dispel and Stun. Or at least we can Dispel. Can we stun? We stunned. We're stealth, so we should get a big hit out of this. Awesome. I'm gonna hit Crosshair. Let's do more corrupted translation, but now we got 3 stacks. So now they've lost health and we're manipulating their cooldowns. Oh, and I'm getting turn meter. I'm getting turn meter whenever they take a turn. Is that how it works? Let's do a big attack on Mercenary. No, that didn't do anything. I need Zuckuss to go again. More corrupted translation. I wish there just was a way to get Foresight more. Thermals. Alright, there's the AoE at least. Stealth, basic, whatever. Come on. Next turn we'll at least get Foresight again, but these turns have not been coming frequently enough. Here we go. I wish I had a special ready. I wish I had. We're using the special because it's our best option, but Here we go. We get a few more. Worried about the clock. Shock is not great. Definitely want another stealth. You know what? This is why I thought Grief Karga was an option. I'm going to lose Forlom. I do not like this. I think we could have improved our kill order, but I don't think we're winning this. Maybe I should have gone after Wrecker instead of Batcher. Yeah. Maybe I should have saved some of these specials because we didn't have our big attacks lined up in a way that would have helped more. Like right now. Okay. Yeah, alright. Interesting. We're kind of seeing what's missing. I want to cleanse. I really want to cleanse. Alright, what do we got? God, do you think I can Hondo solo this? God. How crazy are we feeling? Am I feeling this crazy? I am. I want to have a little bit of fun today. This has been a little boring match. All right, we're gonna drop this captive here. To control the field a little bit. Now this will get us to our 10 stacks. Or I guess we had days, so no. I knew this wasn't going to work. Alright, here's our 10, 27, okay. No. No, let's capture him again. No, I should have done the other one and dispelled. We're dead. I should have dispelled. Okay, fine. Let's be boring and just finish this off and go to bed. What was up top? Let's just use GLs and wrap this up. Yeah, let's just take, we can take all these strong ones. No more fun today. It's just auto, who cares? Yeah, so haven't been watching fun things. I'm just finishing the point I was making earlier before I got distracted. Haven't been watching anything fun. I've just been busy with work, but also my brother's getting married. It's actually one of the positive aspects of the well, I guess it hasn't even like officially ended. The house still needs to vote on that budget bill. I need planes working so my mom can make it to my brother's wedding. That would be good. I can drive, so it's not a big deal. And it was becoming a concern. But I always... Let's see, that's 3 battles. I'd in here. Well, let's just Lord Vader this. CX2 Scorch. Okay. Can I just auto? I just want to auto. You can't even have Dark Trooper on this squad. This guy... I forget what... There's a specific thing in her kit to say no dark side trooper, or no droid troopers. Now, I don't know if it completely messes her up, like having a leadership ability out on the field. But there is something, just like how Trench loses stuff if you bring in a Geo, or like Zuckus if you bring in like a light side bounty hunter, you lose things. Like these squads have nuances that are being disrespected right now. Okay. Yeah, this game's complicated. It's what I've enjoyed about the game. And it's one of the things I'm wondering now about, like, Marvel Strike Force, because part of the reason I didn't get into that game was I played it at launch, and at launch it wasn't complicated enough. But I also didn't play SWGOH at launch. I played a year in, and would have I enjoyed Marvel Strike Force more had I played it a year in, where the game was a... Because you have to, by default, make the game simple at its start so you have somewhere to go. So that's fine. I think this guy's just going to give it to me. Alright, how do we want to play this? We're going to do Leviathan. We'll do a Mere Profundity and Endurance. No, I don't have the Leviathan. I have to do Endurance up against the Leviathan. Yeah, this is my best counter, right? Yeah, we have to play... I played it like this last week. Endurance, Leviathan. Just make sure I grab the right one, because I've grabbed the wrong one before. Let's get Valor up. So we do the AoE. We are doing a basic. We get a little bit more damage that way. I want to stealth Anakin because I want the isolate to go elsewhere. Did I do this special with 5s? I don't remember doing 5s turn. Alright, we do our basic. Now, I think I want to do an AoE. Bringing out Ahsoka, we're dispelling. And now I want to try and get a hit on the dagger. Awesome. Dagger's gone. Perfect. Let's do special. Okay. That's fine. Clear the force. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Where are we at? I am gonna basically clear that foresight. Valor. I was kind of hoping we had the ultimate there. Basic, awesome. But he's going to take out somebody with... What's his face? Okay. I'm hoping that we can take out like Fighter. Because I don't think I'm going to have a chance to do more than that. Okay. Come on, one more. Let me take out Fury class. Basic? Ah, that dodge killed me. I think it's over. Yeah, it's over. Okay. Okay. I mean, I think that's pretty good position. Let us submit. This will be a simple mirror because there's no other way I have to deal with it. Let's bring in the Empire. We want a tank. Yeah, let's get our assists in. I want reinforced hull. Yeah, we didn't land the debuff, but he got it, which is annoying. Come on. Okay, he's gonna bring out Rogue One. And I am gonna bring out my bomber. Basic. Basic. Give me what I want. There we go. Can you start assisting? Alright, Phantom's useless. Okay. So the stacks are gone on Outrider. We're going to lose our bomber. Conflagration. Reapply it. Let's get rid of the stacks. Reinforced hull. It's going to wobble, but you know what? Let's just do this here. It'd be nice to get rid of Phantom before the Ghost arrives, if he has Ghost here. Alright, we got Rogue One. I really want him to attack me. I really, really, really want him to attack me. Because I don't think he can clear my fleet. Because he's going to have to do like Endurance to take out my Leviathan. And then he's going to have to do like Scythe or something like that to take out my Punishing One. And I don't know how he takes out... Well, I guess maybe he can do like a Home One Mirror. That might be his best option. Where are you? Here we go. Yeah, it's not even part of it. No, I think this is far more successful up against these versions without Houndstooth. So I'm happy to see this. Let's get a Foresight up. Land a target lock. Okay. We shall bring out the defender. I'm gonna stun Razor Crest. That's the threat to me. Dispel. Awesome. Oof, don't like that. Let's just take it out. Awesome. Foresight. Heal up. Turn meter. Another target lock. They've got Slave 1. Not great. Okay. Alright, good. We can dispel now. Jeez, don't like that. How do I want to play this? What turns are going to happen? I'm going to basic. Let's pull turn meter and ability block. Can dispel. Let's do this. Take out Cad Bane. Now I can stun. We save the stun. Awesome. Perfect. Just perfect. That's what it should look like when it works. Now here we have the complexity. I'm going to try the Malevolence. The reason I'm trying the Malevolence is I think it's going to help to have more ships on the more ships available. Because that might make it easier to like get through those stacks of the not the bomber. What is that thing called? Whatever that thing's called. The Mark 6 interceptor, something. Okay. I'm gonna work on taking out the sides. Okay. I want him to take the turn. We're gonna just attack here. I want that to turn into 3 buzz droids. Okay. How do I want to play this? Ah, I should have paid attention to that. I wasn't paying attention to that. Okay. Alright, I don't think it matters. I think now... it'll take a minute, but we'll eventually get there. Are you kidding me? He gets to have a vulture droid? I'm now realizing I've never done this before. Because this is something new to me. I have not seen this. This is interesting. Oh, and you know why? Because this has been on defense for me. It was permanently on defense. I'm just gonna get rid of the thing's annoying. And we're gonna lose stuff. No, we made the progress I needed. We might not win this, but we made our progress. Yeah, we're not winning this. Okay. We'll bring in Radis and we'll wrap it up. Oh, I still gotta make a roster video after this. I need to do it tonight so I can do the era battle. Because it'll allow me to access later tiers of the era battle, so I don't have a choice about it. It's gotta be done. That dispel is going to give him more stacks. I don't want to do that. There we go. Okay. 1763. We did a couple things for fun. For the love of the game. I feel like this is a win. There's a chance it's not, but I think he's going to struggle up against my defense. There's things on here that I just, based on how there's the little details on his defense that just shows he doesn't know certain things, I think that'll show up on offense a little bit, and I'll be okay. But we'll see. Maybe we'll cut a different outro and you guys will never know. Maybe I'll just post this one. But thank you for watching. Be nice to each other, everybody. Oh, you know what? I should at least acknowledge it. We will have other videos in the coming days with all these kit reveals. There's just a ton of kit reveals. And they're not going to be here in this video, but in a future video, they'll be referenced in this space where there are 2 other videos. So thank you for watching. Be nice to each other, everybody. This still plays Galaxy of Heroes.